Mm.
For those of you who are part of our beta chat community in Discord, you are free to submit questions to the devs there. We are actually live and looking at a lot of the questions there, and so we will answer your questions for all of you exclusive beta testers.
Yeah, please chat away in there. We love to hear everyone's feedback and thoughts on all the content that is going to be going out in the game before it goes out. So our beta testers, they're our MVPs.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of the feedback that we get from our players from beta testers, we actually implement some of those feedback directly into the game. So your feedback is very valuable to us and is usually the how we develop some of these. So yeah, positive, negative feedback, we welcome it and help us improve our games. Again, thank you very much to all of our existing beta testers and our new beta testers.
All right. This is the visual art contest stream. Let's get started.
Yeah. So, speaking about that, we ran a visual art contest very recently, and it is based on an art event that came out also. And so we do have some participating in the art we're going to post about it in the in-game news as soon as it's live. But for now, entries. We're glad we did a lot of extra people could submit their entries on Discord, Reddit, an entry for a contest like this, we're always going to have a contest-specific page on Reddit, and
there's going to be directions there on where you can go. And we try to make it as open on as many platforms as possible. We might get rid of some of the features there, but there's always
Cool. So I think the part that $2,000. I wish. I mean, if it was that much, I would enjoy myself. Let's actually look at some honorable mentions. So this one is by John Sleggers, who's here in the chat coincidentally. So congrats!
Hey!
You're one of the finalists. We especially really like your artwork because, as you mentioned in Discord, AI generated and 7 different images were collaged together using GIF. So I found the process very, very interesting. So definitely wanted to give a special shout out there. We were debating whether the person here at the top was Charles Darwin. We're not sure, but since you're here, you can tell us who that person is.
Yeah, we've been dying to know. Please tell us.
Cool. Next, we want to give a special shout out to our finalists. So these are some of the finalists that we were considered while we were in the voting process. So part of the process is that we will take some of the art. We actually post the artworks based on the criteria generated.
When we were judging all of the entries together, our very own Kati was had made a very interesting observation about how AI is still fumbling a little bit in trying to accurately depict specific representations. I didn't even realize until she pointed it out. I was like, wait, you're right.
Yeah. So it was very interesting. Although, yeah, it's not exactly the artistic movement, but we were very curious to see what AI would generate as the prompt for this. All right, so drum roll for the winner for the Semblance AI Award is ta-da! Derek Astronomy in Discord. Yay! The title of this is The Past and Future of the Universe. Art movement cubism. So this is really cool. So we really liked how all the different content in the game kind of like encompasses here. We got Semblance, the dinosaurs, and the beyond. So it's a very good representation of our game.
Yeah, this was personally my top pick for the Semblance Art Award. I just put like my star right next to it because it was the one AI art that when I was looking through all of them, it made me stop. And I was like, wait, this is actually really cool composition. And the dinosaurs are really intriguing, and I really liked the sun in the corner. I just thought it stood out a lot. And I liked to use like texture in the middle.
Mentions. So this one is by John Sleggers, who's here in the chat coincidentally. So congrats!
Hey!
You're one of the finalists. But we especially really like your your artwork because, as you mentioned, I know that this artwork is a little bit bigger, but I had to crop it a little bit to fit it in the frame. So apologies if that was if you prefer to see the bigger piece. But it looks really nice in this frame. So yeah.
The full pieces will be posted when we announce the winners on our Reddit as well. I'll be posting an official review.
But I would just love to fill in the context for the beginning. So it seems so obvious to us now. Like, if I tell you to draw a dinosaur, for example, you can kind of imagine it in your mind, and I'm sure you'll make a great dinosaur drawing. But humans weren't always like this. We couldn't even conceive to represent what we see in symbols. So it actually required an evolutionary change to our brains to be able to and represent that in symbols. So if you told a human prior to this evolutionary point to draw a dinosaur, they couldn't even like conceive it, and that was quite a mind-blowing thing for us to notice. Like, so then we charted from there till from that point onwards, talking about what techniques were built up, and then we go into a branching storyline, which we can get into.
Very cool. All right, now I'm going to move on. I just want to share this with all of our players because art is very near and dear to my heart.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what you're seeing in the slide here is a sneak peek of the storylines we have. So right in the middle, we have art movements through the ages. On top, we have technological developments that happen in parallel to the art movements. And we also talk about how one influenced the other. And at the bottom, we go into economics and politics around the time. And finally, at the end, we have this conversion. So, what you're seeing in the slide here is a sneak peek of the storylines we have. So, right in the middle, we have art movements through the ages. On top, we have technological developments that happen in parallel to the art movement. And we also talk about how one influenced the other. And on the bottom, we go into economics and politics surrounding art. And finally, at the end of the tree, we have this convergence where we're able to come into the contemporary age and think about what images mean to this.
Super cool. Well, I won't share anything about the ending as well because, like, here you can see a sneak peek of what to expect once you start to hit more.